In this video, I'm going to talk about ground force reaction, and I hope I can simplify it for you. I put the Hogan grinds up just for clickbait. Take care. Hey, what's going on, folks? Atlanta Golf and Fitness. I want to clear something up. I had it's a holiday today, so I'm in sweatpants and a golf shirt. I just came out really to work with some juniors, middle school clients, and then I had a couple people ask me could I help them out, so I did. But during that conversation, something really great came up. But before we unpack that, folks, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up or thumbs down, and leave a comment. The comments are very important to me. All right, so I was dealing with a player, a young man. They on break right now from one of the colleges around here, and he hits it a ton. So he was asking me about ground force reaction, right? And the way I explained it to him, I hope it's going to help it clear up some things for you, okay? So what I told him, I'm going to give you a breakdown to some, it's very similar to what I told him. Think about ground force reaction. There's three types. You have a rotational ground force, you have a horizontal ground force, and you have a vertical ground force, right? Okay, here's the key. Ground force has been misaligned and maligned because people just didn't take the time to really explain it. So I'm going to make it really, really simple. Think about ground force reaction. It's the reaction of the player pushing into the ground, shifting into the ground, rotating, creating friction into the ground. That's going to be a reaction that comes back through the ground and multiplies for the player. Now, the more you utilize it, the more it can multiply for you. Think about this. If a basketball player is getting ready to block a shot, what does he do, or she does? They unweight themselves, and then they have an active push. That's what ground force reaction is. Think about this. If a basketball player is getting ready to shoot a jump shot, right? What do? They unweight themselves, and then they push off the ground and launch, right? Think about a defensive back defending a wide receiver. He's got his back turned to the player. When he see the ball get there, they unweight themselves, both the wide receiver and defensive back, and then they active push. And most of the time, the wide receiver is more active with the push because they know where the ball coming and they can get a little bit higher. So that's what ground force reaction is. Ground force reaction is the player unweighting themselves and then active pushing. That's it in a nutshell. But here's the kicker. In the golf swing, there is a maximum location where you can create the most ground force. And that location is right about when the hands are going from right above the hip, raising a little higher. That's when you should be doing the unweighting. In the transition, that's when your active push should be happening. I recommend hitting a lot of little slow shots just right here and just popping the ball out there. It takes a while to start understanding ground force reaction, and it takes a while to learn where. So again, think about this. Ground force reaction is the player unweighting and then having an active push. And the reaction from the ground is going to multiply it. So say if you weigh 170 pounds, if you train yourself to know where the maximum benefit is, where you gain the maximum benefit for ground force reaction, it'll be like you actually are hitting the ball weighing 240 pounds. That's the benefit of ground force reaction. That's why you have a guy like Justin Thomas that weighs what, 135, 140, and hitting the ball 315 yards, because he is trained. Now, you don't have to jump off the ground like him, but what he does do, when the club is coming back, he's already into the unweighting, and then bam, he active pushes. It's an active push. It must be trained, folks. Let's do it from this position right here. Gotta train it, folks, I'm telling you. I don't know if I made it, folks, but I tried to get this daggone 5-iron up there. New level. 189. It's playing uphill. Let's see. I don't know. I hit that as good as I can hit it for this time of the year. And I'm going to tell you the difference in the weather. The difference in the weather. That same ball was probably going 211 just 3 weeks ago. Now we done went to 93 degrees in the daytime to the high maybe 70 now, and the nights are like 50 degrees. Oh shoot. Good Lord, I didn't know that. Let me tell you folks something. Put that ball in a bottle. From down there, I knew it was online. I didn't know the ball was that much of a golf shot. Oh my goodness. Almost knocked that ball in the hole from 189 yards out. My goodness. I'm proud of myself with that one. Boom, boom. Let's find the pitch mark. It don't mean nothing without the pitch mark. I like to see how much. Is this it? Little slide. That could be it. Yeah, that may be it right there. That's right in line with it. Well, good shot, folks. So again, ground force reaction. It's a unweighting of the player, and then it's an active push. So think about it like that. Don't throw all the other explanations out. This is a biomechanical kinetic explanation. It's an unweighting of the body, the player, and then it's an active push. Remember, you have 3 types of ground force reaction. Vertical, horizontally, that's trying to close the gap between your stance, and then you also have vertical, horizontally, and rotationally. Okay, all right folks, I hope this helps you. Peace.